common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Good afternoon, or good morning, good night, matters where you're at. Got cryptos all up about 1 to 2%, continuing the rally of the last few days since our buy signal at 52,180. All's good there. Ethereum having a nice rally as well. BNB coming alive here in the last 24 hours for Nick. SXP up to 365. Bake down a little bit today, but Cake is continuing higher at $18. So we got some good things going on. Stocks down a little bit. Still looks like they go a little bit higher. I know we're long QFIN, that's having a good day. We went long Facebook, Microsoft down a little bit. Facebook up a little bit. We got the dollar up. We got GDX down. We've got bonds up a little bit. So having a good day all around. So we're going to wait here. We got a couple hundred people in here. We're going to go over the usual. Bitcoin still looks a little higher. I wanted to rally above 58,000. I'm kind of looking more for 60,000 if it'll hold here. So we'll watch that. Let's slide over to the bigger screen. Let me give a couple of wrenches here. So Bitcoin, USD, Bitfinex, you can see lower right technometer. Came down here at the lows when we had the buy signal, 36.6. I believe it traded below 36 at the lows I mentioned. We're up here at 47.4. 50 is a sell, or at least an area where you'd look for some type of sideways or correction. This could be the D wave of the triangle that I've been showing. That was pretty much my preferred count, so we'll look at that. If we go into Bitcoin USD consolidated, what up, Nate? 140 exchanges plus. Technometer here backed off a little bit. Now we're back to 47.65. So again, not a sell, but you can see more overbought than we was last time near these highs when we made the all-time high there at 62,000. So it looks like we're going to meet resistance up here. If you're nervous, you probably could even get out right here and be okay. Bitcoin USDT consolidated. Technometer 47. You can see that again, lower right. You can see the volume here, the first indicator of the three, coming off the lows a little bit, but not very dramatic, pretty lethargic. Ethereum, USD consolidated. $48.73. Again, the most overbought we've been on this chart. Volume, not hardly rallying off the lows. So I don't think this is the start of a blast off. It seems like we're still in correction mode, possibly. Stocks don't look very healthy. Ethereum USDT consolidated. Technometer 48.15. So nearing in on that 50 level. Any rally from here over the next 24 hours would probably lock those in. Litecoin USD. Litecoin underperforming. We did get stopped out near the lows on Litecoin, never did get it back. One mistake I've done here in the last couple of weeks. You can see it, volume is not responding at all. Technometer up to 45. And Litecoin USDT. Same thing, volume is going to be horribly at the lows. Technometer 46. Nothing exciting there. While we're here, we're going to bring up ADA for Ayash. Technometer 45. Volume at the lows. And ADA USDT. Filecoin is not in my system. There's Technometer 46.45. I do have my original developers working on the side. I got my new developer prepared to work. So hopefully you're going to see some more exciting things from us here. I'm going to be happy about that. We got Bitcoin at 58,806. While we're here, let's throw up XRP. Someone's going to ask for it. XRP USD. I still think we're making some type of short-term top here on Ripple. I'd still be a trader. 47.33. Let's look at BNB. Nick got that back nicely at the lows when we were down there buying Bitcoin. Nick could tell us his exact buy on that. I think it was like 257, I believe. BNB at 303. You can see, as I mentioned the other day, volume is behind the move on BNB. Looks like continuing buy there. We do have the technometer 50.73. You're going to expect that though when you got volume actually coming in to support this price. That still looks like a D wave of a triangle, especially if it fails here. So I'm sure we'll be watching that. BNB USDT. Volume goes to a new high. Technometer 47.94. So BNB still could have a short-term pullback, but still looks good, I'm guessing, as we look out in a few months. VET. $45. OP still near the lows. Definitely still a decent looking coin. I would expect higher after maybe a pullback here in a little bit. Everybody's throwing some coins out here. Let's do TRX USD. We'll stay here and go through a few more of these. The technometer definitely has done its thing for us on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index, we'll bring that up. Technometer there is around 45. Here's TRX, same thing, volume at the lows. Technometer is more towards oversold. BTT not in the system, sorry. ETC. ETC USD consolidated. What's up, C Brew? Yeah, I don't know what that discussion. I don't know what that was. I guess he deleted them all. That was kind of a little bit strange. I would guess no merit. Do your own research, but I don't think there's any problem with Coinbase. They charge too much. I will say that. But ETC USD technometer 47.3. Again, looks like I think still more sideways needed. ETC USDT. CRV, I'm going to say no, it's not. Not one that I've traded in the past. ETC USDT 48.1. CRV, no. Again, guys, I'm trying to get all that fixed. I'm trying to get every coin into the system. It just takes a shitload of data because the Wyckoff indicators are based on 5-minute volume and price. So it's just thousands of data requests. That's the whole problem. Let's go look at stocks real quick. Let me look at, here's the S&P. Now, you know, we had the overbought technometer here on the 16th of February, marked in red. We had the buy on that Friday at the lows. We gave another buy end of last week down here when we had the oversold technometer. OP went to a new low while price held, which was the reason we went to a buy on Thursday. Technometer now is 46.24, so not an overbought reading, but I don't really like the action. So I don't think you want to get too excited about being long in stocks. Definitely, I don't think you want to be on margin. I think you want to be careful. Here is the Wyckoff wave technometers at 45. I'm going to go through these real quick. They're all at 45, 46, 46.5 on the DIA. So no sell signals, but I think that'll be coming. If we get a sell in the stocks, I think you got to be careful in the crypto. Here's QQQ. Is down to 41.6 because you've had extreme underperformance. OP near the lows. So again, I think you got to be careful. Here's TLT. This is one of my losers. I don't have all winners. TLT at 136. Technometer is coming down near oversold, so I still think you're going to see some type of rally here up to maybe 142. That's what I'm looking for if it holds here today. GDX. Tired of being short this thing, but waiting for my paycheck. So we're long dust, which is short the miners. We're short clear back here when we fell through the ice and rallied back to it on October 1. It has done excellent on the Wyckoff labelings on the way down. One more smash here below 30, I probably will be covering. So shout out to Wyckoff on that one. Long dollar. To show how these indicators work, you can see here, again, software isn't saving my colors, which is kind of screwy. You can see down here at the bottom, oversold technometer twice when it was green. And you had OP hitting a new low while price held. Again, here, OP hitting a new low while price held. Both times we were oversold. That has kept me long the UUP. I thought we'd get through resistance. We did that. We've left that way behind now. So the whole world was short the dollar. You don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So it could end somewhere up here, Hank. I'm not, I was looking for a lot more strength. This hasn't affected Bitcoin at all yet. But if I get a sell here, we might look for some type of pullback. For now, everything looks like we're still to the upside. Too many people were short, and they're slowly being forced to cover. I do not do much GAN. One of my best friends was a kind of a GAN expert. I do not do any GAN. So again, dollar still a little bit higher, TLT higher, GDX lower. and stocks may be, I'd mentioned on QQQ, if we could get above, get up to 330, I thought that would happen, but we really need to get this move going. If stocks do continue another, let's just say another week higher, you would think Bitcoin's going to lead us higher. So we're going to need to discuss that. Let's go over a few stocks that I did buy. I am long Facebook for pro traders. We've got small profits. A lot of these stocks are finding it extremely hard to trade. We're long Microsoft. What's up, Colin? We've got small losses here. I really thought here last Thursday when we did the buying, I really thought Microsoft was going to rock and roll. That's been a disappointment. We're long QFin, which is having a good day today. We're long that around 24, I believe. Again, we had the technometer down here to buy. OP went to new lows compared to the previous low. March 5th, price held. That's, again, one of those bullish setups. You got to take those trades. You're going to win 7, 8, 80% of the time. That's all you got to do. Manage your risk. Let your profits run. So we're looking for QFin. Hopefully it'll continue higher. We will be throwing stops on these positions soon. If we can't get this thing going, then we're in trouble short term as well. If stocks can't dig out of here, then I think you're going to see a lot more selling coming in. TSNP is not in my system. I will make a note on that one now. I can add that one myself. Bitcoin 58,760, Ethereum 1843. Let's go back to some Elliott Wave roadmaps. Shout out to Elliott Wave. They did give us free access to their Fibonacci $130 course to our members and followers, etc. So that was cool from them. Now on Bitcoin, we're long here at the green arrow. 52,180 I think was somewhat the average, maybe a little bit lower. And again, I was looking for 58,000 at least for on the chart. We've done that. I'm still looking for a little bit higher. Anybody not in Discord, I'm not going to give specific stop levels. That's not fair to our followers and members. Patreon.com/learncrypto if you want everything real time. If you join today, you're going to get charged again April 1. We will refund that one. Paying for a day and a half is not cool. So again, you'll get charged twice. We'll refund one right back on the 2nd. Ethereum, we're along that at 1684. We're sitting here at 1842. So we got about 160 made in Ethereum again. We continue to take money out of Ethereum. If we go to the 4 hours, this is a chart I've been showing. Let's go to, first of all, let's go to some of these Bitcoin. Here's been my preferred count. Anybody who's been in here knows this. I was looking for the red D wave. That should be an ABC move as well. So we've had a couple of ways to count that ABC. Definitely a way to count it that the rally to 59.2 or whatever earlier was it. We got a 59.380 or so. The way we're holding here, it kind of looks like we want to work higher, try to touch that 60,000. So we are still long. On Twitter, I had mentioned that I had sold Bitcoin, took $1,000 loss. So we were long at 54.9, let's say. I sold at 53.8, and we bought back at 52.190. So I did like the low giving away. So we did take a quick $1,000 loss and bought it right back. But I'm not giving all trades to Twitter. I'll do what I can. That's it. Neo, Nick did pick that up nicely down there at 38.63 after I mentioned a sell at 45 plus. Now we're back here at 44.63, so that's been a nice winner. So again, a preferred count is we're doing a D wave here with an E wave back down below 55,000. Now there is this possibility here that we completed a 1-2 at the low the other day, and we're just going to keep subdividing higher. Stocks will dig in, etc., and we'll head straight to 76,000. I don't think we'll do that, but we shall see. We got to keep that one in mind. The bearish count would be, I believe, that we're going to call this a 1-2 ending up here. It's kind of a running wave too. We're so weak we can't really do a flat. So we're going to peter out here, and we're going to revisit that 40,000 level I've been mentioning about. Yes, Your Grace, I am still short metals. I'm long dust. I showed that a little bit ago when I went over the stocks. So this is the count we got to be worried about. So when I get a sell signal, we're going to give this a little bit of credence, especially if we start turning down and see how it works. All right, Hank, I hear you. Yeah, when I get bored, I go to Twitter and rile up everybody. Gives me something to do, and we laugh about it. And then usually it turns into new business. Once everybody jabs at me and realizes that they probably shouldn't do that. So there's the 3 counts on kind of Bitcoin that I'm looking at. Now anybody new, yeah, I'm showing straight up, I'm showing straight down, and I'm showing sideways. We'll trade those based off our Wyckoff indicators, real time. Right now we're long. We're looking for, basically this is Ethereum, same triangle I've been showing. I had showed a rally up to, I think, above 1800. So we're at 1841. A rally above, 1870 would catch quite a few shorts. That'd be nice right here. Then I'd reevaluate. See if we can do this E-wave down. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. We've got a great group over at Patreon. We're up to what, about 570, counting people that pay with crypto. You're welcome to pay with crypto if you want. Let's go down here. Nick caught Ren. I'm going to say exactly. I think he had bid in 81. He might have went to market like at 83.5 or so, but caught that like a champ. So we're still long Ren. Mentioned Neo. Let's look at Comp, one that I've not traded. Nick did trade that a couple months ago. Comp USDT. Not quite as strong as it was. I would guess maybe come back down and revisit that 335 level again. 580 in the Discord now. We're going to try to get that to 1,000. Anybody, any Chinese? We do have a Wyckoff SMI China site launching shortly. We got some other exciting things here we're working on behind the scenes, so keep you posted on that. That's really all I got on the count. And then let's go back here. We've got the NASDAQ back to unchanged, which is going to keep, I think, people buying the crypto. So we still look good there. Not much else to talk about. API up $4. Mara, that's the one I totally missed. That one gives me a stomach ache. It's 43.79 up 560. We could have bought that much cheaper Thursday morning. I just held back, and that was a big mistake. And then BNB, Nick said he bought that at 258 again. So BNB at 306. Yeah, we're definitely no nonsense. We're all about business. We're trading and managing too much money, so it stays pretty serious. What's up, Vincent? My Instagram page is not active, but we're trying to get all social media revved up here. So I've got an in-house guy now doing a lot of marketing and things for us. So appreciate it, Joe. Hopefully we'll get a bunch more signups after the first. But again, if you do pay today, you'll get billed again April 1, and we will refund that. So Bitcoin back to 58,900, still staying right with it here. 5-minute chart. So I'm still looking for higher. Risk is much higher up here now, obviously. Hank, to me, BNB looks like it still has to have an E-wave down like a Bitcoin in some of these. So not sure of that, and we could definitely break out here. Nothing is guaranteed with Elliott Wave, but I think it helps you put some roadmaps on things. Especially helps me by jumping on it with Wyckoff. Just like I did at the lows, we bought the low and then we threw a little bit of Wyckoff on it. We threw a little bit of Elliott Wave roadmap to try to figure out where we possibly could be. Hot USDT. No, I'm not going to have that in the system. I've got it here. That's a 5-minute chart, and I would say it's definitely hot, maybe on fire. Wyckoff, you buy strength. These were all pork blasters on the way up. I would think maybe some consolidation because that looks like a buying climax, automatic reaction. So I would expect some sideways on Holo before we probably continue higher. I don't have the overbought reading on hot, sorry. Trying to get all those issues fixed on the software. Trying to still get the software available for subscribers to buy. We're trying to make it cheap. So we've got to build a database, etc. to do that. No problem, Jay. Let me give you a wrench. Going to run a disclaimer here to keep my regulators happy.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
All righty. Do your own research. Trading stocks and crypto is definitely risky. We try to take a little bit of the risk out of that. I will bring up Facebook again. I didn't really look at it that much. Let's go to the 9-month chart. This is why I was liking it. Let's change these to a different color so it's easier to look at. I mean, that really looks like some sideways accumulation. We had jumped a creek here. I like the way it pulled back. We had an oversold technometer close. Now we're back to 48.3. So not as excited as I was. Maybe we're going to come back down and test this blue line again. I'm not sure. So we're long with small profits. And we'll try to trade this one. That's all I can say. ACVA. Do not have that, but I will add it. ACVA. I'll add that in next time, John. I got you, Rico. What up, Chemo? Longtime supporter. Again, let's go back to Microsoft. This is one I'm still going to watch, even if this trade doesn't work. If you look at the 1 year, you can see here the OP has been trending down while price jumped resistance and now backing up to it. And you can see all the oversold readings on the technometer. Has caught some previous lows, so I would think still a little bit higher. But I like that chart. If we do get another buy signal on the general market, I will be looking at that one closer. What, AGA still a big winner for Nick? Rolls-Royce is not going to be in my system either, and I don't think I can get that. But I will double check. DXY I did do. I'll throw it up here again, but on the UUP, which is what I use to trade the dollar. I'd mentioned earlier in the broadcast we had two divergences with oversold technometers. That kept me long at 24.30 and kept me long at 24.75. I said we'd get their resistance. We did. We're not overbought. The whole world was short the dollar in the whole. They're getting in trouble because of that. So least resistance is higher still on the dollar. If it gets into high gear, it's going to probably affect crypto. But for now, no one's paying attention at the moment. So we'll see. SNK, not in my system, I don't believe. Hold on, let me check, but I'll go to it at Trading View. Let's look at Link USD real quick. Not rallying too much to the upside here. I thought we could get that thing up to 30, 31, 32. Technometers overbought really as it's been 47.4. Volume, nothing going on. So I would think Link's still going to do a bit of backing and filling. I would think. SKL. Binance, let's do SKL real quick. Down 4%. That's a 5-minute chart. Let's get away from that. There's the 4-hour. Hopefully you bought some of that on our Bitcoin buy. When I give a Bitcoin buy, normally you could buy any of the alts, I think, as well, or anything else you're looking at. So I would think still on SKL more sideways probably before higher. On Uni, could have bought that the other day as well. On that breakdown there at 27, hasn't given you much on the upside. Because of that, I'd be worried about a little more downside maybe here, especially if we get a sell on Bitcoin, which I would think is coming. ORN. Holding in nicely. Again, maybe sideways before higher, but that one I would think still higher after a quick 10 banger plus. Here's Phil USD. That one sat down there at 20 for quite a while. 147. Whoa. Wouldn't want to get in front of that freight train. That one looks like huge buying on it. Dang, I was looking at that thing down there at 22. I'd read some good things about it, so. Who's your daddy on that one? Whoa. I guess we can't catch them all. KSM. Same type of thing. What, about a 13x? Those are all runaways. There's Carrie, what's up? LYXE on Qcoin. Down 3%. Damn. An 18x. Guys, I could have those in my software to be able to give any type of help. So again, I'm working on that. You're welcome, James. Thiago says take some profit. I probably would have to agree on a few of those. Those have been some life-changing gains, I would think, for some people. So never hurts to take a little bit of profit. Back to Bitcoin. Still staying up here at 58,900. Ethereum, thank you very much. New high for the move, 1854. We're long from, what, 1684, I think it is. So working on another 170 plus for the good guys. You're funny, Carrie. Hey, Lori, cool. Thanks for sharing that. Too many people got so many damn names, I can't keep track of everybody. Sean, I would think some of those surely some money would move out. So I'd take some profit, try to buy a dip probably on some of that. Any gems to look out for? On some of the smaller caps, I would still lean on Nick. He's really in that area with way more knowledge than me. I'm straight technical analysis with Wyckoff, with a little bit of Elliott Wave. Anybody here that's not in Patreon that would like the free Wyckoff, or excuse me, the free Elliott Wave Fibonacci course, give me an email shout out or hit me up on Twitter. DM me. We've got free access. No one mentioned my haircut. What up, Andres? You might be new today. So that's all I got. We're 42 minutes in. 559 people. Give me a share, a like. Join Patreon. If you're trying to learn anything on Wyckoff, you got to take one of our courses. We got a $1,000 Wyckoff Unleashed. That's the big one. There is a Wyckoff on crypto for $300 with a 20% discount if you're in Discord. Learn to try to trade some of these things yourself. One day I will croak. Thanks, Dirk, Thiago, Joe. Hit me up, Joe. I'll give you the link. I'm just not sharing that to Twitter and everybody. We're keeping that kind of closer to our members, our students. Now Gary's not been in here. So wrap up. Stocks, I think, still are going to try to bounce. If they don't, then look out. NASDAQ unchanged, Dow down 100. Bitcoin to me still looks a little bit higher, but we're in the 7th or 8th inning, short term at least. If you're extremely bullish or don't have a big enough hodl bag, maybe just stay with it. On trading bags, trying not to do that. We're going to take some profits, hopefully somewhere up here. We do have some stops trailing us, which I might continue to raise. Appreciate it, Chemo. So that is all I got. I'm going to get back. Got 15 minutes before the stock closing. WyckoffSMI.com if you want to learn anything about Wyckoff. There's a lot of free stuff in the library. Appreciate it, Rico. I'm going to run a private client group commercial on stocks and crypto. It's the same thing for both, basically. I manage stock money through Charles Schwab. That's our custodian. On crypto, you just do a trading API for us. I can trade, view, manage. I cannot withdraw or transfer nor charge my fee. Later, Hank. So crypto Discord, we're going to run that commercial as well, and then we're out of here. So if you don't want to watch some commercials, head out now. Otherwise, I'm going to run a few, and I will probably catch you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Appreciate it.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Do you personally invest or trade stocks? Then you'll want to gain access to our private Discord channel. By subscribing to our pro traders at WyckoffSMI.com, you'll receive individual stock suggestions based upon the Wyckoff method, review possible trade setups, as well as receive emails when any trade suggestions are given. But if you're too busy to manage your own stock portfolio, consider our private client group at our registered investment advisor, Black Bay Capital Advisors. You'll get the personal touch while we manage your stock portfolio for you through the trusted custodian, Charles Schwab. For an annual fee, you'll have more time to enjoy life while we focus on growing your portfolio. We'll be on the same side of the table, working to help you secure your long-term financial goals.
Are you trading or investing in the fast-moving and exciting cryptocurrency markets? If so, you need to learn how to identify primary trading opportunities by implementing the Wyckoff trading methods, which was created by world-renowned stock speculator Richard D. Wyckoff. This online course teaches all you need to know to increase your returns while minimizing your risk using the Wyckoff trading method. Over 915 students have enrolled in the course since its launch in late 2017. LearnCrypto.io is owned and operated by Wyckoff SMI, also known as Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, which has been an authority on the Wyckoff trading method for over 85 years. Founded by Richard Wyckoff in the 1930s, Wyckoff Stock Market Institute has owned the rights of the Wyckoff trading course since the beginning. Take advantage today of this excellent course and begin reaping the rewards of a time-tested method from the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.